Hello, Rambo here. Welcome. We're at home again, and we're going to be talking some classic whiskey here, and we're going to be going into this type of a space. However, that's another show. Tonight, our classic Old Fitzgerald is going to be the Old Fitzgerald Prime. And what that is, it's Heaven Hill's Old Fitzgerald, one of the most classic brands of whiskey there is. And as old as it gets, as classic gets, I will see bottles of this from years and years ago that are just through the roof on price for getting a vintage distilled version of this. This is not that. This is what you can currently get available in the Old Fitzgerald whiskey. And let's go ahead and let's talk about it tonight and see how it is. So first of all, we're going to go ahead and take a nose to it. And unlike some of the things that we've talked about before on Rambo's whiskey reviews, this is an 80 proof whiskey. So on the nose, we taste a lot of smell a lot of sweets, a lot of caramel, and we don't get that heavy effervescent of the whiskey on the nose that you would normally get on something that we've talked about before in the the 110, 130 proof range. However, it's very pleasant, very good. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon from Heaven Hill. I want to try it. What do you think? So this is in the vintage style of whiskey that comes around in the mild wheating. And it is very smooth, very tasty. And one of the very impressive things about this, it is a young whiskey. There is not an age statement in the bottle. However, the popular opinion of the age of this whiskey is a 3 to 4 year range, which comparable type of competitive products going after the window, Buffalo Trace is 8 years. We do know that other things that Heaven Hill makes is a little bit longer. Larceny wants to be 6 to 7 on many of its things. That's done very well in the age that it hits. When I taste it again, first and foremost, it stands up to the vintage Old Fitzgeralds I've seen plenty of times before and be able to enjoy at some wonderful vintage bars. It has a lightness on the tongue, again, matching the 80 proof there, and mild oak, mild leather, very, very drinkable. Caramel notes on the nose. You do not get anything of a rye back to it at all, so there's no anise, there's no extra carrier of that. When I sit here and drink this, it is extremely smooth, very drinkable, very tasty. And if you can pick up a bottle of this, do it. You'll be very surprised. I'm not going to embarrass the liquor store that I purchased from for the price of it. But if you go ahead and get this, it is very, very economical, very wonderful drink. And I could sit here and thoroughly enjoy sipping on this with some cigars, or because it's got a palate that it's going to come through and good flavors without losing anything if you're having something else with it. Wonderful. Go for it. Find yourself a bottle of Old Fitzgerald. It's been around for a very long time, and it does not disappoint.